Hello everyone, welcome to the part of Tony Hawk Underground. This time we're actually doing the Slam City Jam, which is a big tournament because it will lead us to becoming a pro. But first of all, I need to go ahead and grab this. There we go. And also...
You're already a pro.
Yeah, not yet.
Is he speaking whenever the text comes up?
Yeah. So we have to do a 9-9 invert for each of the speakers. And by the way, special guest star, Johnny Natrium here.
Star.
Yes. So, what do you think of Tony Hawk Underground, Natrium?
I've literally never played any Tony Hawk game.
Alright.
I've played... You know what? I feel like I can still... You know, I can still roll with the big boys because I've played Goofy's fucking Disney
yes.
skateboarding adventure.
The best games.
I thought it couldn't get any better than that, so I guess it's up to this game to prove me wrong.
Yeah, and right now we're destroying the street
The
competition.
the spastic shit that you were doing just then really already made sort of gave Goofy a run for its money.
Yes, it's amazing.
What is that shit? Just balancing in place?
Yeah, basically doing manuals and tricks. Right now we just have to get a high enough score to beat the competition.
This game is more reading than Chrono Trigger. If you look at all the like stunt names that constantly keep popping up.
Yep, like the impossible, the tail grab, the revert.
Wall of text.
It's amazing.
You should. I was thinking wall because like in Dutch it's something like a half pipe. Is there like some move that's called like something with wall in it for skateboarding?
Yeah. Like a wall ride and such. And by the way, we have our 99 score, which is nice. And as you can see, Eric Sparrow very close behind us with 97. So he's not screwing around right now. Eric Sparrow, who is the asshole of the game.
Is it so? Do you have like rivals as well?
The only rival we have really is Eric Sparrow, who's only a story rival. He's not really a rival, so we have no rivals in actuality.
Okay.
But yeah, right now it's going to destroy the competition, get a big enough score to defeat the street one, then we have to do the vert one. Right now the street one is very open, very nice, not a big area, but it's got enough for us to handle and, you know, do all sorts of stuff in.
Sounds like you're actually, this game must be pretty good because you're actually, you know, sort of calm and alright with it, instead of your usual, like...
Yeah, it's a really
Alex
good game.
Want to get some practice in? Hip transfer these ramps by skating up the first quarter pipe at
Like
an
with
angle.
that
Holding the corner
racing
in the
game.
air. After you jump at an angle, press this, hip transfer to the other side. Watch this guy.
Here we go.
Should I like not talk whenever that, like...
Yeah, usually when they're talking, we gotta not talk, but it's fine. It's fine, we're sort of winging it, so it'll be alright.
Good job. Now let's go again. Hit the same hip transfer first. Then continue on to the second hip transfer. Go for it.
Yeah, have you ever seen Crystal Fisher play this game at least?
I saw him play a Tony Hawk
Now let's overkill.
game,
Hit the first
but
then
I
continue
think it
on
was
to
an
the tall
earlier
hip.
one.
Then
Yeah, I believe it
continue
was
on to the final
Pro
hip
Skater
transfer.
Free.
I think it was,
You hook this up. You're ready.
yeah, maybe. It was
Yeah.
like very early 2000s or something, or maybe even late 90s.
Yeah, I think that was Pro Skater Free, knowing Crystal Fisher and how much he loves that game.
Yeah, it has a really nice atmosphere from what I saw.
Yep. And by the way, you can't do this one in a combo. You actually have to do it one by one, which is kind of silly. So there you go. We learned the hip transfer. And now it's time for the vert contest, which is about right around here. Let's just look for it. There it is.
You sure you're a pro? You're on the list. Well, if you want to go up against Tony and Bob, drop right in.
Tony and Bob are not actually in the listing of this contest, but yeah, they mention him anyway because Tony's the star of this game and Bob's relevance.
Bob.
So yeah, the vert one, we have to stay in this little area, and it's not a great area, so that's why I'm doing all these manual tricks, because manuals are better.
Ooh, is that your statement?
Yes. Especially when I do all these tricks like freaking 360 finger flips and spacewalks. And yeah, rights. The best names.
So Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure is a different game from the Goofy one, apparently.
Yeah. That game was a lot more based on Turner Pro Skater 4, considering it used the same engine. And that game was kind of crap, to be
Players
honest.
like Woody and shit.
Yeah. I mean, in that regard, it's kind of neat for kids, but when I actually played it, it was really, really bad.
Shit.
Yeah.
It looks pretty new. Yeah, sorry, like maybe I should be talking about a different game.
No, it's fine. It's just that, you know, that game is... The problem with that game is that it tries to act like it's supposed to be like a beginner stage for children such to get used to games like this. But in actuality, it basically just makes it look complete shit. Yeah. Yeah, in a way it does, because the controls and everything are just really crap.
Like there was
What?
oh, I thought they're talking now. So
Nah, he stopped talking. Now it's just like a little cutscene. We're seeing his line, which I have to do.
I can never like I can't tell when this kind of looks a bit like it kind of reminds me a bit of GTA San Andreas, just
Yeah, sort of. In its
has a bit
graphics.
of a muddy look to it.
And yeah, now we have to beat this line in one car with a better score than him, which is extremely easy because Eric sucks.
Even though he's the rival.
Yeah,
So-
but he's a bit of a joke.
So what did you think? Don't let him hear it.
Oh, I won't.
What did
And
you
we
think
win!
of SS?
Hey! You don't just decide to enter yourself as a pro. I should kick you off the team.
Hey, I just won. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got balls as big as boulders, but you pulled it off, so congratulations. Listen, you gotta start thinking about your board graphics.
You guys are taking me pro?
You just won a pro contest. You are a pro.
Okay, so yes, we have been the chapter. It's not the game, but a chapter. And because we are now pro, we now have a creator deck mode, which is actually very new. I haven't seen...
Create a dick. What is this card game?
I have never seen any other Tony Hawk game do this, really, where you can, like, create your own deck. I know Skate did this, the Skate series, but not Tony Hawk games. This is, like, the first and
What
only
about
time they
the-
ever do this.
Aggressive inline or something.
I don't think Aggressive Inline ever did that either, considering that was, like, that wasn't even skateboards, that was freaking roller skates, so... I don't even know how you would even do that.
That was the joke, I guess.
Yes. So yeah, the way this works is that you can, you know, put all sorts of stuff, like you can put all sorts of flames and stars and fencing on your skateboard for some
it's a
reason.
bit cliche, the flames.
Yep.
What
You know,
about just a swastika?
I wish there was a swastika.
Or a Make America Great Again.
Oh god, the memes. Oh, if only we had the memes here.
Yeah, if only it were wait, is this a PC game?
This was released to PC for Australia and New Zealand only.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and this is the PC version.
Right. So they should have kind of included like a thing where you can just use images from your PC to put
You
on.
can, but only for your created skater in the face region, which I want to specifically show with Crystal Fisher in the future for a special for Hisin.
Right, the real special guest stuff.
Yes, he'll appear in the last part or something.
I'm just tide them over.
Yep, you're basically the entry meal before the main course.
B-lister. What? The entry meal, so I'm the foreplay. Sometimes the foreplay can be so good that it already makes you come, so I'm gonna make,
Also, we
I'm
can have
gonna
a
make
bunch
sure.
of eyes on our skateboard and noses. I don't know why.
Why the fuck do they include noses?
And mouths.
It's like they initially were making a role-playing game, and this is like the character creation thing. And then
So I'm
they
jump
decided
cutting
make
to
a
when I
skate-
actually complete this, because it took me a while to finish this. I basically just made this little crappy fug board. And that's going to be our pro board for the entire
Wow,
game.
You're such a wigger.
So yeah, there's our board. Back to Vancouver we go.
Hey, way to clean up in the Slam City Jam.
Yeah, boy.
Heard you scored a pro model, too.
Well, I would have scored it sooner if Eric hadn't lost my video footage.
Right. Mythical lost footage bar. You're just jealous Eric gets to go to Moscow instead of you.
I got more important things to worry about than Eric. Like maybe you could help me shop for a house.
I'll help you shop for a tent. Look around you. Spit in the air and it'll land on somebody with a pro model.
Yeah, but I see Costin with his crazy Hollywood house, Tony with his Lexus. How?
That's not from board skis. Even my sister knows that you have to have a signature shoe to make a decent living from skating. But
Holy
hey,
shit.
It looks like the sponsors are all hanging around town. Who knows, if you get a shoe deal, maybe they'll take you on tour. Next stop, Moscow.
Yeah, next up we gotta get a fucking
That's-
shoe deal so we can make some money apparently. It's gotta be the shoes.
Amazing
We'll be doing that next
dialogue.
time though, because we gotta go back to the chapter we were doing to complete one more goal back at the Slam City Jam. And by the way,
Slam City Jam.
yeah. And by the way, hope you like the deck flying around in the menu now, because it's gonna be there every time. Let's do Blimp.
Crazy ass fans. Competition won't
You
start
really
until
should
we
have
remove
just
from the
written
lights.
Zin or something.
Nah, you can't. Like, I can, but I didn't really want to. Anyway, Blimp is kind of awkward. It's a one-off thing where you can fly this Blimp around, and the controls are awkward. You can move left and right, but you can't move up and down. That's actually automatic, so yeah, you
that's
just
weird.
kind of do this, and it's really awkward and weird, and I don't like it at all. But you only do this
Yeah.
once, so that's the good news. And yeah, controlling
I'll
this
bet
Blimp
you
is
they-
awkward too.
I'll bet you they originally coded this to allow you to go up and down, but the controls were so like impossible and infuriating.
To be honest,
that they-
the controls for this are the exact same as the driving controls for the cars in this game. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. And there you go, that's actually all the goals for Slam City Jam. But we have some additional stuff like gaps, as well as the fact that we have, well, there we go. As well as the fact we have become pro, which means we now have the final set of stats.
to
So,
become pro, you need a fucking stupid shoe deal apparently to sell out.
well, luckily we have become pro because we have beaten this entire chapter, the entire Slam City Jam, and have actually become a pro, because we have a pro deck now. So we have stats like ollie down 25 feet. And we also have all these gaps like section D, A, B, C, E, F, and G, and all that crap. And here's all the gaps. So you might as well go ahead and get them right now, which I might as well just read them out. So first of all, manual across the entire spot here for impressing the judge's manual. And then you have to make this big transfer here for impressing the judge's transfer.
Judge's transfer?
Yep, and then next up you need to, you know, go into these sections. Like right over here you have section A. We'll be taking the grind down and making a jump here for that. There we go. Then you have section B, which is right next to it, which you just go in, grind, make the jump, and get the gap.
Sounds like every date of mine. Grind,
And
get the gap.
section C is right over here on the side of this wall here. Go into it, make the grind, you're done. Now, there is another section, but it doesn't have an entrance. It's a weird section. I'll get to that later, but right now is a rail hop, which is simple enough. Then you have this grind right to this brick wall here for brick wall. Then you have to make these grinds all the way through to here. Because now we're in section, I believe it was called F. You can't get into section F at all unless you go to these steps here. You can bail around next to it to teleport there, or if you want to, you can climb this window and get to it. That's the only way you can get here. There is no other entrance to section F. It's stupid. Every other section has an entrance except for section F. I don't know why. Next up, spine transfer here, and then, you know, manual across, which you can actually glitch for. If the board goes all the way after a bail and you go back, you get across the floor manual. You're not supposed to be able to do it that way. You're supposed to actually manual across, but this game has that glitch, so you can do that instead if you want. Next up, you want to make a lip trick here for light rig lip. And then you want to make a spine transfer here for into big half pipe, and then spine transfer out like this for outer big half pipe. Then you want to make a grind to the DJ for Hobra, that's DJ Qbert. Then, yeah, and that is pretty much about close to it. There's the ollie down 35 feet stat. Next up, grind here, and then grind to the fence here for sponsored. Then you need to manual across from here all the way to the other end for drop manual. The next one is these grinds here, side jumping and double side jump. Then you need to grind on the window, make a jump across here for this grind for glass hop, and jump across and grind here for glass on the side. And that is actually all the gaps of the Slam City Jam.
Damn.
Now,
You know how to grind.
now we have to get our stats and get fully maxed out, so we are really prepared for the future goals and a lot of the other shit, because it's going to get much harder, and these stats are going to really set us up for this, considering we are playing on sick. And believe it or not, one of the stats is getting 2 million points in one combo. So we are going to be hitting the million now.
What's your record at now?
Well, as of right now in this recording, we haven't actually done it yet, because right now I'm going to be doing the point air combo, which is huge. It's like 40,000 points, which I'm going to need a gap for as well. So, there you go, that's one of them, 20,000 points. And we'll be gaining a lot of these in other areas. I will be gaining a few of these, like the lip one here in the Slam City Jam area, but for some of these, they are actually impossible for the Slam City Jam area. We need to go back to other areas to take care of them, like Hawaii, for instance.
The cow udder areas.
So yeah, let's trick for about 15 seconds, and there you go. Not that easy to pull off. Next up, we have to do a few flip tricks, do a few different kinds of manuals and grinds. Have to do some trick combos. And yeah, I'm going to be doing the grab one right now, which I believe was 20 grabs.
This game is grindy. Well,
The stats are.
literally.
The stats are. 15 grabs in one combo, so there's that. 20 grabs though. And now I have to handle this specific one, which the trick here is the truck stand. Have to do a bunch of that. Well, actually, Casper. I believe another one was like truck stand. And then it is the half cab impossible. I have to do 6 times, or 5 times at least.
I love how you like spazzing around on the board in place, like racks up these like numerous weird moves.
I know. There
Like,
you go.
It all means something.
And now for something else, the grab one. Have to do this one. This took me a while because doing the grabs is a fucking annoying one. You could do it any way you want, but I'm doing it by manual, and this took me about 20 minutes. So this is the winning one. This is the actual combo.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass to handle.
Oh, I wish you'd live recorded that. I would have wanted to hear you rage a bit.
Oh, I was angry, but I'm not fucking showing that. No. That took way too long, honestly. I'd rather just get right to it.
Anger before.
Yeah, but there was still cuts to it. Anyway, lip slide here, which is actually a lot like the board slide, and it's really awkward to handle, so also the video is glitching out for us. That's great. Thank you, Vegas. But yeah, I do actually handle this one pretty decently after a bit, because trying to get the trick is, yeah, it's kind of awkward to
I don't
deal.
believe you. You just made the video glitch.
It won't be glitchy for you guys, hopefully, when I render this. And yeah, the dark slide is next. I don't know how to actually do a normal dark slide in this game. I don't know what the trick is, so I just chose a special
I don't even
trick.
know how to do a light side.
So I'm just going to choose as a special trick, which we'll be choosing one of the few of them. The dark slide handstand, we'll go with that one. Left to right grind. And we have to do that about 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Boom.
Okay, so yeah, this shit.
I always loved grinding in SSX3. That's about as close as I came to.
Yeah, we're going to
And
Hawaii now to
this
take
is
care of
it.
some of these ones, because, yeah, we can't do the rest of these in the Slam City Jam area. Like for this one, for instance, we have to make a 50 feet high jump. So that needs to be done here, because we have a very big high spot for us for that one. And 90 feet as well. The highest we can possibly go. Jesus Christ. Then we have to make that big point air, the 40,000 one. And that is almost everything for Hawaii. I do a few other things here, but for the most part, the area we should go for the rest of these, like the 2 million and such, we are going to be doing that in like one specific level, Tampa, because there is a spot in Tampa where you can get the most fucking insane combos you can make. Like for anyone who's not like insanely good at these games.
For anyone with a weak stomach, you'd better avoid these.
Like if you're someone who can like get to fucking 50 million in one combo no problem in this game, then this is no problem for you. I don't have that kind of skill, to be honest. I don't have the time to go and fucking practice that shit, so...
I didn't know you were so humble.
So really, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to Tampa, which... There we go. Vegas wasn't showing me the name of it, but we're at Tampa now.
Florida?
Tampa Am. And this is the spot. We just basically go back and forth like this getting our point combo, our 2 million points, and our shit ton of flip tricks. But the problem is, this spot's a bit glitchy, because you can just instantly wall ride like this, and you can actually see through the wall because of that. And it's really awkward, and sometimes the grind doesn't work, and sometimes the jump doesn't work, and I don't like it much. It's not a great spot, but it's the best spot you can go for this shit.
Wait, but is that sort of... Are you actually glitching it that way, or is it intended?
It's glitching, and I'm not even doing this on purpose. It does it itself. It's stupid, and I don't like it much. But we gotta do this in order to beat these, Oh, how did I find out about this? Well, I basically just looked at a fucking YouTube video, and it said that this was the best spot you can go for this shit, so...
I don't mean to plug another YouTuber.
Nah, I'm not gonna bother with that. But, yeah, like, you can look up on YouTube, no problem. So, just look up
Well, you've already found it.
Yeah, just look up on Google. You'll easily find it. Like, 2 million point combo thing. It's up there. It's easy to find. And yeah, that was the flip trick one. That was 40 flip tricks. Now it's time for the 2 million points combo. Because we got the 1 million before. You saw me get that before. Now here's how I got 2 million.
Here's how I got 2 million. After the break.
To be honest, this took me about an hour. I fucked up a lot.
That's some dedication, man.
But I had to do it. I had to get these stats out of the way right now. And there you go, 2 million point combo. And that is actually everything done. And that is also it for this part. So, next time we're doing Chapter 19. Thank you, Johnny Natrium, for your commentary. And I will I will see you next time for Chapter 19. See you then, guys.
Bye.